let's do this. And we can study with practically anyone. First, let's go check on our girl Sarah. No, instructor. We're checking out the old schoolhouse. Yep, just a quick peek inside, though. You'll be pleased to know that it doesn't seem to have been any major changes since last month. I'm totally fine with that. At least that means we can just focus on studying out for our midterms. Then. I really would like to know what's going on with this building, though. Whether you ever need to find out or not all depends on your investigations. Still, I think you guys are edging closer to whatever that truth may be. You all seem ready for you to start using combat links at a more advanced level, too. What advanced levels? You mean there's more? Oh, your Arcus unit still have plenty of little tricks and features hidden away. The greater the awareness of your link partner, the more effective your combat link will be. Don't take my word for it. Try it out during your next investigation. Sure, I don't really know what she's getting to get at. I need to visit this place anyway, so... Hey there, Reen. What's up? Hold on, let me guess. You were studying away nice and diligently when your orbital lamp suddenly went out. Swing and a miss. You do seem pretty relaxed despite how close the midterms are getting. Who do you think you're talking to? I know better than anyone that it's pointless to start studying this late in the game. How's that working out for you? It was actually pretty good when it comes to practical stuff. Survival skills, first aid, all those kinds of things. Really. See? All stuff you don't need to study for. But you're feeling shaken about it, I'm happy to teach you a thing or two. Oh well, come back and I'll teach you everything there is that you need there is to know. I'm sure it'll be educational. Sure. Are you serious? The idea of Crow teaching anyone anything is a little unnerving. Are you guys just joking? Yeah, it's cool. Might as well show you the ropes. Cool, we borrow a chair too, George? Go for it. So Crow passed on all his knowledge on to Reen. That all sums up what they'll be teaching you first years on. You should probably make sure you got some CPR down too. Actually, they do need to brush up on that. Do you think it'll come up? It's only one of the most basic things anyone would expect out of a Doors student, so it wouldn't be hurt to know. Right, here's how it goes. If you find someone who's collapsed, first up is checking whether or not they're conscious. If they're unconscious, it's safe to assume that they're in trouble. Next, you're going to want to shout for help. You're not going to go on and want to try and handle this on your own. You got it? The more people you have helping you out, the better their chances are to survive. That makes sense. Next up is making sure they're breathing. If they aren't, or something's weird about the way they are, it's CPR time. This basically involves giving them a repeated combination of stress compulsions and rescue breaths. You need to keep this up until their pulse and breathing return, got it? Don't give up until the very end. Understood. This seems like the kind of person I could count on in jam. I guess George was right about him being good at practical stuff. Now all you gotta do is put that in practice. If you see a girl in need, you better get right in there. If she wakes up and sees you saved her life, instant fireworks. Your hands or lips are already in the right spots already. Every time I think of anything positive about you, you go and say something like that. Oh well, this was useful though. Thanks for taking the time to teach me. Good luck, my son. Go out there and get some good grades for me. These girls studying together. Are you two studying? Alisa probably met up with Laura because she was worried about her. We both figured we have a lot of art to brush up on. It's probably not our most important subject, and the grand scheme thinks that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. I never had to deal with a series of exams in a row like this. Laziness could very well be tantamount to failure. Would you like to join us, Rain? I'd love to. Sam's about to be focused on the basics of illustration, right? You got it. Let's get started. How about you ask the first question, Rain? Sure. Okay, first question. Alisa, what is a dessin? I think it's a drawing that makes use of monochrome lines of varying heaviness to highlight the way light hits the object. You think correctly. So, Laura, what exactly is a sketch? A sketch portrays its subject roughly with very little in the way of detail. I suppose it could be likened to an early first draft of drawing. That's right. Sketches and dessins are basically two sides of the same coin, since both are used to start a painting. The big difference is that dessins usually take some time to finish it, whereas sketches are pretty quick. There's a method that's even quicker and more basic than sketching. Any ideas, Laura? That would be croquis, I believe. You two know your stuff, but maybe that just means we should be using harder questions to study with. Let me see if I can find you some. Hey, Reen, if you want, you can ask this next set of questions. It's hardly effective studying if you don't get the answers to answer any questions yourself. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Just give me a minute here and I'll find you a really good one. Well, if you insist, we should have expected this. He really is a kind-hearted person. Aww. Well, let's... You know what? Studying for exams? Ha, you jest. Excellent grades come naturally to me. There is no need for something as common as studying. It's just the nature of nobility, after all. We have gifts that mere commoners cannot fathom. You got pencil marks all over your hands. Your imagination is playing tricks on you. If you let it lead you any further, you might imply that I've been studying in secret just to show Alisa up. I have no need to study. You might not have noticed, but I'm an horrible science whiz. My dad's a Rhineford employee, and he always used to help me study. Gotta say, I'm feeling pretty good about these exams. I can't wait to get a perfect score and surprise Uncle Marikov. Help you study? Sorry, I can't teach to save my life. The music room is actually a great place to study during the test period. It's so quiet. I invited Alan along to study with me, but he turned me down. Maybe he really is trying to avoid me. There may as well be just handing my perfect score already. Can't wait to see the look on Uncle Makarov's face. Why he's being like this? We used to get along so well in Sunday school. Alan, are you sure you don't want to study with Bridget? She definitely went out of her way to ask me and everything. I don't need her help. Let's hurry up and get back to the dorms so we can get soaked. I'm not asking Bridget for help. I can't study. I can study on midterms on my own just fine, thanks. These sweets are delicious, Nicholas. It's always helpful to eat something sweet while you study, so I thought I should make my own. Don't eat too many, though, or you'll end up too energized to concentrate. Nothing tops having a classmate you can count on. Times like these, there's no better way to get your brain going than eating something sweet. That said, I might want to start studying soon. I didn't know it was possible, but Nicholas has somehow gotten even better at cooking. Maybe I should ask him to cook something I could share with the meal. Hey, wait. You probably know this already, but the faculty lounge is off limits while exams are going on. You want to see a teacher, you gotta knock on the door and ask. You got something you want to ask me? I've actually got an orbital science question to ask you. Bigger, show me what you got your stump, I'll get you up to speed. Huh. First years may not be used to them, but midterms are important examinations that determine your academic future. They test not only your general attitude towards your lessons, but the efforts you put into before and after said lessons too. In other words, they exist for you to display just what you've learned over when you learned here. Stay attentive and give it your all. And, yeah, like this guy's pretty. Yeah, this guy's huge. Might I escort you home, mademoiselle? We can stroll along, safely tucked under the same umbrella as the raindrops perform their emotional percussive concert. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to decline your clearly selfless offer, because I'll be studying for our midterms right here. Might think about it if you manage to score better than me on these midterms. You always seem to be just below me. As curt as always, I see, but I must ask, mademoiselle, would it not break your heart to see me sharing an umbrella with another fine lady? My heart would be fine. In fact, it would feel better if you did. It's strange credulity to imagine that anyone would forget their umbrella during such an extended period of rain. Master Vincent has always been one to defy expectations, however. Is there really any need to study for these tests? It should be easy enough to get a decent grade without panic scramble to study. It's quite the claim. I go to the classes, it shouldn't be too hard to get decent grades. Instead of wasting my time crying, I'm gonna focus on my art. Like this horse statue that you've been sculpture that you've been working on for the last few months. Get back to me when you when you start making some progress. Oh.
I love the rain. Let you in on a little secret. I don't even need to study thanks to a little trick on mine. Page 44 will be on our oral science exam. This is certain. This is fate.
You're just making things up now. But she does have some sort of special powers. It couldn't hurt to study that page just in case. Huh. I see, reading. Yeah, private studies areas. Alright, It's so hard, Teresia. Help me. Come on, don't give up so easily. The two of us will get through these together, one by one. You really are hopeless when it comes to studying, aren't you? Gee, thanks for the reminder. The difference between the way she's acting now and her reliable persona as lacrosse captain is rather funny. I think for Alisa and Ferris's perception of her would be shattered if they saw her like this. Gotta admit, I'm pretty bad at this. Unfortunately, I've got Theresia to help me out. Huh. How'd that cat manage to get in here? He's been looking for somewhere to get out of the rain. I have some fresh milk on me. Should I give her some? Alright, sure. She seems so happy. Maybe I'll bring her some more next time. Oh, book on horseback riding is not what I should be reading right now. I gotta study for my exams, not about horses. Can't wait to show those upperclassmen students up. Class student. Oh, hello there. Did you come along to review some of what we covered in class? Actually, I was just passing by. Oh, come on. There's no need to be shy, not when it comes to history. Let's get started, shall we? Why don't we go over every little thing that might come up over exam? Sounds like could be helpful if I can stay awake. I'm not sure how exactly this is gonna directly help me, but you know what? I'll take it. Fiction with our... I haven't had any time to read any fiction with our exams starting tomorrow. Can you imagine how it feels to be separated from your true love? These exams need to end so I can get back to reading. I mean... let's see. Shut it, Hugo. I'm not taking any advice from you. I can memorize everything in one go the night before. Becky, you won't be able to remember anything that way. The trick to memorization is to study just before you go to bed. When you wake up, you review everything once more to seal the deal. It's easy, it's efficient, and best of all, it works. I guarantee it. You should try it too. Sister Ornella was gracious enough to offer me studies. It's so much for me without expecting anything in return. I really do appreciate your kindness. There's a few subjects I'm not entirely comfortable about. So let's see. Alright. Good grief. I pity anyone unlucky enough to be cut down his gown for gonna make sure everything in the auditorium stays rust-free. It's gonna take this. It's gonna be some tough work, but at least I don't have exams to study for. Yeah. I guess I'll have to check on that that Steam message later. Rainy days are great, especially since you can always find great material once the rain stops. A few little black cat strolled by a little while ago. A black cat on a rainy day makes for some choice material too. At least a day I could study for midterms. Student Union building, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that's where. All right, let's see. There's a famous saying about days like these. Margaritas always go down smoothest in the rain. That's why I'm so tantalizing when the dark clouds roll in. But just look, don't touch. I think I've hit my limit, actually. Man, all these cute girls keep chasing me off since they don't want to be caught bothered while they're studying. What's the point of being on edge this late in the game? You either know something or you don't. Cramming now is a waste of time. Studying's so boring, but reading here might make things interesting. In fact, I've got a great idea. Why don't we have a cute little Q&A cup? When someone gets a question wrong, they have to take off an article of clothing. You sure you want to do that in the middle of the cafeteria? Seriously? I'm not doing that. Never in a million years. Okay, guess I won't be studying at all. That's not what I meant. As long as everyone keeps their clothes on, I'm fine with helping you two study. It'll probably help me too. At least that didn't use up a point. What's the point in study? I just want to go to fencing club, damn it. Man, you're always like this when it comes to exam season. Can't really say I disagree though. The sooner we're done with exams, the sooner we can get back to our clubs. What we can do is make sure they don't end too painfully. Yeah. Alright, so... let's, feeling confident about these midterms, Dorothy. I never have a problem with classical studies or literature. In fact, I'm very excited for classical studies, letting my fantasies take over as my study works wonders. As I study works wonders, for example. How could I ever forget that star-crossed knights whose love-hate relationship took a tragic turn when they met in combat? Hey, you're getting all starry-eyed. Should probably be worried about myself right now. Guess I'll go back to the dorm and get studying. Come think of it, Instructor Thomas gave me some of those vibes. He's so touchy-feely with the other male instructors. We had a match against the upper class Chuffs Club just before the exam started. You know what? We all won, thanks to Machias. He was every bit as good as I expected him to be. I didn't exactly help him that last match, so I'm trying to learn new strategies while I'm studying. Machias is really good, but it'd be unfair if I didn't at least try to pull my weight. Gone fishing. Spending time with upperclassmen isn't a bad thing. It could be helpful. Oh, hi, Irene. How goes the studying? I suppose it's fine, but these are going to be my first midterms ever, so I'm more than a little nervous. First year's time, and it doesn't help that the military academy doesn't have a lot of subjects other schools don't, but you'll get used to it. That's true. Combat studies and military science is named for you. You're going to want to make sure you're ready for the political economics exam, too. Why is that? Well, it's Mustache Man's subject. That's not a very nice thing to call Vice Principal Heinrich, Angie. Does seem like the type to write a ridiculously hard exam. Oh, I know. How about I give you a hand study for it? If you're free, at least. You're sure? Of course. You're always helping me out, right? Political economics is Toa's strongest subjects. You wouldn't want to pass this up. maybe later. Well, first, let's explore a little. Mm-hmm. 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 Circuit with Kristen. Mm-hmm. Wait, what? Political economics of primers. It's such a. This book is really accessible. That's. Huh. That was quick. Happying and studying are two very different words. It'll be your very first mix terms. I've had to come up with questions. You'll be fine as long as you study upon everything. But if you ask questions, sure. Oh my, a student is really relying on me for help. What a pleasant surprise. Art evolved in very complex ways during the Middle Ages, you see. This is just gonna be like they tally up. This is all gonna be like tallied into a sort of a big point system later on. Uh-huh. Well, this is the first examination for you. First years, but try not to let it get to you. Your studies here are merely meant to shape your future and provide you unforeseen possibilities. No pressure. As tough as the exams might seem, just put your all into them and everything should work out in the end. Wait a tick. Fancier's Guide to Erebonian Opera and Paintings. Alright. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Most of the stuff I was unsure about makes a lot more sense now. That's good to hear. We should probably go over some current affairs too, right, Sam? Yeah, the vice principal has a habit of putting questions based on recent events, recent news into his exams. This year, we should go over some recently enacted laws. That sounds like the kind of thing he'd put in there, just so most people could be caught off guard, get it wrong, get lectured at for being indifferent about society. I'd rather avoid that. Recent laws. The Financial Transactions Act from last year is one of the best known, I suppose. It requires you to be informed prospective buyers of the risks when selling them stock or securities. A number of people have suffered massive losses buying shares lately, so it was passed to keep people informed. So that's the history behind the FTA. Then there's the Imperial Transportation Act, which determines the rules of the road for drivers. That was last year too. There are more and more people buying cars lately, nobles and commoners, but the car accidents are getting out of hand. That was especially true in Heimdall, which is why that law was enacted in there first. I have to try and remember that. There's the Provisional Taxation Act, which impacted just about every province you could think of. There's a fancy name for a much reviled tax increases. They're being enacted in the provinces, almost doubling land and business taxes. You've probably at least heard of them. Yeah, I have. Yeah, it seems like a pretty major topic back in Celtic. He's going to set a question about a recent law. It's probably going to be all about one of these three. That'll be some help at least. That'll come up. Really helped me out. I'm being a lot more confident now. Thank you for all of your help. I didn't do anything at all. I'm just hanging out. Anything else you want to know, let me know. I'd be happy to help. Thanks, I will. It's already time to head home. Didn't realize it because of the rain. Guess I should get back to the dorms.
Excuse me?
Oh.
I do apologize for stopping you on a rainy day like this. Do you know if this is the building in which I might find the principal's office?
Oh, yeah, you're in the right place. His office is in the east wing, first floor. The receptionist might have gone home already, but I can show you the way if you'd like.
Thank you for your kindness, but I couldn't possibly trouble you more than I have already. I'll be able to find the way, I'm sure. Well then, if you'll excuse me, Master Reen.
I didn't tell you my name.
Wait a minute. How does she know who I am?
Reen?
Hey there, Alisa. Heading back to the dorm?
Yep. Emma and the others are staying a little longer to cram a little more. But I figured I'm not gonna learn much more today, so I might as well call it a night and start prepping for tomorrow.
Right. Well, you're going my way, so what do you say we head back together?
Sure, okay. Hey, it's not often the two of us get to walk back to the dorms together, is it?
Well, at least I got something good out of this downpour.
Is there even a filter between your brain and your mouth?
No need for that between friends. But you're in good company. My sister's asked me that before, too.
She must be a saint to have put up with you all these years. Anyway, how do you think you did on the exams?
Not sure. I gave it the best I've got. Still, I've got that nagging feeling I could have hit the books a little harder. I wish I was as smart as you. Back when we took the entrance exam, only Emma and Makia scored higher than you, right?
Eustace came in a little higher than me, too. Back home, I usually came in near the top in exams. I guess that goes to show that Erebonia has no shortage of smart people.
No doubt about that. Bookworms pour in here from all corners of the Empire. You said you're from Ruhr, right? Coming out on top in a city that size is still pretty impressive.
I suppose, though that was just at the Sunday school level. Aren't you curious about, my family and stuff?
You mean the mysterious Alisa R, agent of national intrigue? Well, yeah, of course I am. But you probably have good reasons for keeping it under wraps, so I don't want to pry.
It's not that major or anything, especially compared to what you and Fee have told us about yourselves.
I've never really thought my family circumstances were a big deal, though Fee's past sure came as a surprise. I wonder now, when I look at her, what her life in a Jaeger Corps must have been like.
It seems like Instructor Sarah knows more about her past than we do. Back at the entrance ceremony, I got the impression they'd met before.
Same. Oh, speaking of weird meetings, I ran into someone kind of strange earlier.
Oh?
Yeah, I was talking to her just before you called to me.
Yep.
A maid who knew your name? This isn't the part where it turns out she knows you because you've tried to hit on her in town before, is it?
As if an upstanding guy like me could pull off the Casanova act. She seemed a couple years older than us, maybe 20 or so.
A maid in her early
Something wrong?
No, just thinking. There's no way it could really have been her. Mother keeps her far too busy to find the time to come here. Ahem. Anyway, maybe the upper class dorm has a new hire starting out or something? Though that wouldn't explain how she knew your name. Maybe you're just more popular than you let on.
If only.
Oh God. Shit. When did the war end? You know what? Yeah, screw it. I'm straight up using Ging. I'm straight up using look Google for this. So because who isn't using the should be the right answer. Let me guess, by spending the right time, you depending on. Let's see. About orbits all purport to be true, which is not. All right. The car one, right? And that's the public transportation. Oh. Oh, God. Check if the person is conscious. Call for help. Check if the person is conscious. Call for help. Check if they're breathing. Whoop. I don't think that reasoning would stand up to scrutiny. I'm totally spent. It's over. You worked really hard, Fee. Whew. Today's a free day, so take that chance to unwind and blow off all that pent-up exam stress. The postal results next Wednesday, so take it easy until then. Relax too much, because you've got your next practical exam next Wednesday afternoon, too. Well, the intensive studying, I've completely forgotten about that. You can stand to be a little more considerate with the timing of your announcement. So next Wednesday is when we'll know where we're going for our next field study. Yep, you'll be shipping out that weekend for another exotic trip. Make the most of tomorrow, everyone. You've earned at least one day off. I guess I should probably attend club practice once in a while. Well, one more thing. I've got some business to take care of out of town after we're all done here. I'll be back until tomorrow night, so don't burn the dorm down while I'm gone or anything. Well, we did it.
Oh, now that the exams are over, I feel free as a bird. And I'll keep on soaring, at least until the results come back.
I sympathize, but personally, I've got a good feeling about these. How about you, Emma? How do you think you did?
Well, I don't think I did too badly, all things considered.
Just stop before you embarrass yourself.
We'll just have to wait and see what next week's results look like. Anyway, what do you think that was all about with Instructor Sarah?
Oh, you mean that whole thing about going out of town to meet someone? Going out of town? Won't be back until tomorrow night? It's almost as if...
She's going to meet her secret lover?
Impossible. The Empire hasn't yet turned out a man desperate enough to woo that alcoholic typhoon.
You have a point. I can't deny she's got the looks to snare a man, but that personality and that lifestyle...
You guys are terrible. Totally agreed, though.
Ouch. Not surprised to hear that from you, though, Reen. She always seems to dump the most work on you.
Will you be helping the student council again tomorrow?
That's the plan. Heck, I'm almost looking forward to being the student council's errand boy after holding up studying for so long.
Perhaps so.
Oh, please let us know if you plan on exploring the old schoolhouse.
Yeah, I'd be glad to lend a hand this time.
Thanks. Better watch out, though. I might take you up on that offer.
Ooh, looks like we're all up for a little exploration this time. Come to think of it, where did Gaius run off to? He mentioned the principal wanted to have a word with him. You think he went there?
Oh, yeah. Wonder what that was about.
I hope he hasn't gotten into trouble. I mean, I doubt he would.
I have no idea. He and Laura left early too. I was kind of hoping we could all walk back to the dorm together for once. That sounds nice.
Hey, so this might just be my imagination, but do those two seem kind of awkward around each other to anyone else?
Really?
So you think so too?
It seems like it started around the beginning of the month. I wonder if something happened then. It's like they've been avoiding each other ever since.
You say that, but I did not take either as the type to dwell on.
Neither did I.
We've been trying to suss out what the problem between them is, but so far, no luck.
I wonder if that's what that was all about.
Did you see something, Maki?
What happened?
Well, do you remember the day we gave our group reports on what happened during last month's field study? We gave a truthful account, including the part where Fee used an explosive to blast open the door to my cell.
Yeah?
That's when we found out that Fee used to be in a Jaeger Corps. That really threw me for a loop, but what does that have to do with Laura?
Well, when that came up, I couldn't help but notice Laura had a rather unpleasant expression. It flashed across her face for only a moment, though, so I wondered if I had just imagined it.
Interesting.
But even if we assume that's true, what reason would she have to be upset?
I can hardly hazard a guess.
We all have certain things we'd rather keep to ourselves. We even have a member of this very class who remains tight-lipped about her own family, after all.
Do you really have to drag me into this?
My apologies. I meant no offense. I do have my suspicions as to your lineage, however.
Really?
Ugh, you.
Now, getting angry won't accomplish anything.
Don't worry. We're not going to twist your arm into telling us. When you're ready to talk about it, we'll be ready to listen.
It's not like I'm trying to make a big deal out of it or anything. It's just, if everyone knew, it'd make things awkward between us, and I don't want that.
Welcome back, my lady.
Huh? What? Sharon?
It's so delightful to see you again.
Well, that narrows things down.
Oh, hey. It's that maid I ran into the other day.
You know her?
What are you doing here? She didn't. Mother didn't.
But of course, I was sent here at the behest of the chairman herself. Starting today, I will be assuming the position of caretaker for Class 7's dormitory.
Sharon Kruger.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, everyone. My name is Sharon Kruger. I am a servant in the employ of the Rhineford household, Lady Alisa's family.
Yep.
I will do all I can to be of service to you, so please keep me informed of anything you might need.
You'd think we get to see their immediate reactions to that, but
Whoa!
simply spectacular. Just how many different types of food are there here?
It's bacon, eggs, and some lettuce, and some grains, toast, soup, and some tea.
This looks more than edible.
I believe this is what they call an imperial breakfast?
That's right, Emma. It's a traditional Erebonian style of breakfast. I must apologize. It's taken me some time to familiarize myself with this kitchen, so my cooking has been a bit lackluster.
Come now, Sharon. Your skill is something to be praised. This is far more colorful and varied than the breakfast served in my own home.
I would compare this spread favorably with the breakfast served in the Duke's household.
I'm honored that you think so. I've also brewed both tea and coffee if anyone would like some.
I get the feeling Alisa is less than impressed with the meal.
It sounds like they had a big argument yesterday.
Not a chance! I thought I'd finally gotten away from her. I'm not going to let her have her way this time.
My lady, please. I truly don't believe the chairman sent me to keep an eye on you like that. She simply sent me so that her beloved daughter might have fewer inconveniences in her daily life.
I can take perfectly good care of myself, thank you very much. Oh, fine. I'll take this up with her myself then. Is she in the office at corporate today, or is she out on inspection or something?
I believe she'll be dining with the Ministry of Railways president in the capital today. After that, she'll be continuing her inspection tour, so she won't be back in Ruhr for another 5 days.
Does she ever slow down? I'm surprised she doesn't burn through a pair of shoes a week. Anyway, I'm not going to take this lying down. She's stuck her nose into things
Oh, howdy.
too many times.
I can't believe that R actually stood for Alisa Rhineford.
I did.
And from the sound of it, her mother's the company chairman too.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that Alisa's mom is basically in charge of the continent's biggest industrial company. Her family's probably got more money than most of the aristocracy. I can see why she'd want to keep her family under wraps, what with all the nobles here.
Anyway, I object to everything about this. Considering how busy Mother is, I'm sure she needs your assistance far more than I do.
I knew it. You're really concerned about her, aren't you? The way you two care so much for each other deep down is one of the reasons I'm so proud to serve you.
That's preposterous.
Oh, my lady, I almost forgot to mention that I made plenty of your favorite apricot jam. Would you like me to spread some on your toast?
Ooh, really? I mean, stop treating me like a child. Though yes, I would like some jam.
It's almost heartwarming to watch.
Looks like Sharon's got her number.
Mm-hmm. Secret admirer, huh? I am in need of aid. Some fair maiden has sent me messages complaining her love. We'll be testing the orbital bikes. Curious. And well, this is the first time I've seen in days, so let's do this. How are you feeling about your first midterms? Well, I think I passed at the very least. How about you? Sitting slightly above average, I think. Would have gone better if I could get my hands on a list of the test questions in advance, though. Damn, I really should have seen if Old Man Mick was good for it. You know, I really doubt he'd have something like that for sale. Really cool things might end up showing this way. Uh-huh. Look for Sarah. She's not going back till later. So you already knew she was in Trista. Nope. Huh. Well, I wonder. Oh. Howdy. It's a little stern look, Fee. I'll be growing some flowers for the club. I need to go and get the tools. I see you sounds tough. Kind of rare to see you this serious about something, though. It happens sometimes. No. Alright. First, let's go to the bookstore and see if they have anything. Those all look new. Finishing blow, I think. Alright. Emma. Marcus, though. Ooh. So I heard that there's something today. Kurt loves his sweets. His favorite berry tarts. Huh. Well, yeah, well, at least I got it. Sorry, I had to check something, but anyways, aside your request. Well, I really want you to start fixing my orbals. Orbit. Here you go. Vroom vroom noises where you step through the door. It was not, but wait, does that mean we want you to ride the little bike? Me? That's what I wanted this to be, but I never expected it to actually happen. Juice, where are you test? You don't make sure you have the time. So how about it? You ready to ride? Not yet. Can you wait a little longer? There's some business. It's fine with us. Wait. No. Let's just make it so that everyone's got them specially customized, and they're all weirdly self-centered. Millium, huh? Well, in that case, let's Alright, let's look up that side quest. Behind the storage building, huh? Alright. Excuse, your name Vincent by any chance? Indeed it is. Standing before you is a nobleman, overflowing with love and pathos, the one, the only Vincent Florald. I presume that you are the Cupid that I asked the student council to send me. Describe the character, he seems to like himself, but that's what I've grown to expect from Class 1. I'm no Cupid, but I am here on behalf of the student council, yes. Haha, then you may well serve my purposes. Allow me to congratulate you on making your way here. So based on your request and my new nickname, I assume you want me to find someone for you. Yeah, something along those lines. Do you have some time to spare? If so, I shall begin explaining the particulars of my request. Alright, let's do it. So, Rifa is currently nowhere to be seen. Now that I think about it, this is kind of an unusual meeting place. I should keep this request quiet. Not exactly, I was merely hoping to avoid things getting meddled in. My father sent Sarifa to the academy to keep an eye on me. As you can imagine, her watchfulness can occasionally be rather constraining. Well, that is apart from the meat of the matter. To be blunt, I have received not one but two with 3 passionate love letters of late, and all from a single writer. Curiously, however, the writer in question cited with not but none but deplore. What I would request of you, my fine fellow, is to find out just which lovely ladies is responsible for these. It's reasonable, but are you sure it's appropriate for me to try and find her? These are anonymous, after all. Do take a moment to think it over. The fact that she chooses to use a pen name rather than remaining completely anonymous is proof of a pining, hopeful heart. In fact, I'm absolutely certain that she wishes for me to find her. I suppose I'll have to trust your judgment on this one. What's more, she sent cookies along with the 3rd letter. I would hardly be worthy of the floral name if I didn't thank her properly, would I? Yeah, I don't think I could stop you at this point if I tried. Do you have any additional information that would help me pinpoint exactly what we're looking for? I do indeed. The first hint is that she is a first year. As a man well versed in the feelings of beautiful women, I was able to deduce it from the respectful tone of her letters. Additionally, the fact that she attached a crescent grand rose at the end of each letter may serve as a hint as well. A grand rose. If I remember correctly, those are the flowers you use when confessing your love to someone, right? Haha, quite. Which brings us to why this is a hint. The only way to obtain a grand rose in Trisa is to purchase it from the town florist. So we asked the florist who purchased one. Precisely. We'll be able to discover just which shy maiden has sent these letters to me. Would you take this task from me? As long as you don't mind me sticking to the plan we just discussed, I don't see why not. I am truly indebted to you. Based on her pseudonym and her use of a grand rose, I can only imagine Our Lady is the very model of grace. Now that you mention it, what was the name she used? The Grand Maiden, a nickname taken from the daughter of a baron who married into the imperial family long ago. The emperor at the time was so smitten that he gave her countless numbers of grand roses, and so came the moniker. I see, can't say I've heard the story before, but it is interesting. But there's no time to stand up thinking around. Let's leave this in your clearly capable hands. Nothing is quite as refreshing as going for a post-exam ride. Come, Whitcomb, today we ride for the sake of freedom. Cooped up in the stable so entirely. Exam here, so they must be relieving they're over too. Come, Whitcomb. It's just me or is Eustace Alvaria actually taking this club seriously? Might just be my imagination. And finally, there's the florist and the boutique owners. Alright, I've got to compile a list of every single cute girl in Trista. I can hop from one place to another. Would you mind if I ask you a question? Not at all, go ahead. So, it wouldn't be too hard to find out if I looked at my records, but I'm not exactly sure I should disclose that information. Understandably so. I don't intend to do anything with this information if they don't want me to, of course. If they ask me to keep their identity a secret, that's what I'll do. I see. Well, that's the case, I guess I can help you out. Just remember, though, it's your job to send the Mystery Center your support and nothing more. I'll wish her the best of luck. This request is getting pretty complicated. I count 3 first years who read Grand Region. First is Beryl, Vivi, and Rosine. Vivi has me worried. I'm not trying the same trick on someone else right now. barrel is,
The outline of her next work. It's a pure love story focused on boys who've devoted themselves to sports, bodies and souls. Don't forget. I'll let you join in on the fun too. You'll be helping me out once I've got the rough draft written up. Tastes are certainly broad. I felt so good after finishing those exams. I was inspired to plan an amazing new story. Let's focus on writing it.
oh god. I was particularly aware this genre is popular with women, but seeing it firsthand, does Dorothy really intend to have me help with this? Gone fishing. You're Beryl, right?
I certainly am. What do you want from me?
Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you.
Do I seem like the kind of girl who'd be interested in romance? I needed to purchase a grand rose to use it in a ritual, that's all.
Answer my question, but I'm sure you want to. Well, that's all I wanted to ask, but.
Sometimes it's good to be disturbed. Good day to you.
I refuse to accept any blame for this. It's all Lisa's fault for bringing a maid into her dorm. She can't do that. She's a commoner after all. I didn't step a single toe out of line. There's nothing wrong with getting in arguments every now and then. Emily and I argued all the first time as first years. There's one good thing about fights is that they're honest. Honesty is the only way you can truly bond with anyone. Well, so much for that.
What's up, Rain? Were you so taken with my feminine charms that you couldn't stand another moment away from me?
Something I'd like to ask you.
Well, now that is pretty interesting.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
Yeah, I wish it was me, but I'm having too much fun teasing Lynn to set my sights on any boys right now.
Of course you are. You did buy a grand rose, though. Don't tell me you tricked another poor, unsuspecting soul into helping you torment her.
Pretty much. But can you blame me? She falls for it every single time. I can't help myself.
You're a monster. I can't sister like this. We don't rake these flowers while we raise them. Alright, let's see. Alright, fish boy. You're none? So you're Rosine from Class 5, are you?
That's correct. Why do you ask?
I have a quick kind of personal question for you. Oh no, that certainly wasn't me. I did buy a grand rose, but that was for the purpose of decorating the church. Sorry, oh. I've asked all three of the girls. None of them were beyond luck. Might as well tell Vincent we're out of luck. Well, buddy, you win some and you lose some. You just lost some. Wait, you have... Oh, beat still my beating heart. Yeah, about that. I wasn't able to find her in the end. You cannot be serious. Did you ask the florist of this ghost? I did, and I spoke to all three girls who purchased grand roses. None of their reasons for doing so had anything to do with you. I can go into detail if you'd like. It matters not. If they do not concern me, then they are simply not my concern. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to help, but there is one thing I'm curious about. Where could a girl get a grand rose if she didn't go to the florist? There's no way to tell. Perhaps the Grand Maiden is a noble. She could have an alternate source, however. My darling Vincent, I found you. I knew it. I knew it. Who goes there? State your business. The cookies I just baked ended up far more delicious than I ever could have imagined. So delicious that they could only be destined for the lips of my beloved, my elegant, dashing, darling Vincent. What could possibly possess a person to approach another out of nowhere and say such befuddling things? Because I do not even have the foggiest idea who you... Yeah. Oh, but you do. What if I told you that I was the Grand Maiden all along? No. 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 I can hardly blame you for being speechless with joy. My real name is Margarita Dresden. The lovely grand roses I attached were grown by my family. So that's how you got them. You're a part of Baron Dresden's family, then could it be? Oh, you know the story. Your suspicions are indeed correct. I, Margarita Dresden, hail from the same family line as the lovely Grand Maiden herself. It all adds up. Inconceivable! How could you, of all people, be related to the Grand Maiden? When her beauty pales in comparison to your own, look, darling, we're already completing each other's thoughts, and yours are oh so sweet. What you said couldn't have been further from my actual thought. Even when you're shy, you're still so wonderful. Oh, howdy. Sorry I didn't notice, but welcome. Seeing the surprise on your handsome face made waiting to reveal my name entirely worth it in the end. Now, my beautiful Vincent, it is time for you to reply to my love letters. Will you enter a relationship with me? You may choose one of two replies. I would be delighted, or there would be no greater honor. Sorry, how many options did you say you were giving him? This woman could hardly be more different than the demure maiden in her later... My only answer for you is a resounding no. Now be gone and bother me no more. You done fucked up, boy. So that's how it is. Oh, just when I think you couldn't be more adorable. To think you're the sort of man who hides his true feelings away. I beg your pardon? There's no need to fear. Please have one of these special cookies I prepared. One bite and you'll no longer feel the need to keep your innermost longings out of public view. I am enjoying it quite a bit. So I just beat chapter 2 yesterday and had myself a well, it was a good time. And I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here, Olius. Oli. Don't tell me you've mixed something into cookies. Oh, but that is for me to know and you to find out. Stay back. Do not come any closer. You, don't stand there. I'll need your aid if I'm to survive. I have no idea how to handle a situation like this either. Don't worry, my darling. There may be a slightly bitter aftertaste. It will all be worth it in the end. I've been looking for you, Master Vincent. Sarifa! Dare I ask what you are doing in a place like this? Sarifa, I beg of you, please free me from this terrifying situation. If I recall, you are my sweetheart's darling maiden, are you not? This is a Sarifa he mentioned. As much as I hate to interrupt this situation at hand, I am afraid I must. Master Vincent, you're... Yeah, I know. Yeah, we just found out about Fee's secret, and we also just found out about Alisa's background, which the game basically made as obvious as possible. And so far I'm finding most of the characters to be kind of pretty likable. Like, no one I really object, as I said, at worst, Machias is difficult, but he feels like he's supposed to be that way, and he's clearly, he's already gone through enough character development so far. So I'm digging all the casts. They're good folks. Yeah, but that would explain that. I guess we all know. Well, I guess we all know why Fee is so hardcore. But yeah. Master Vincent, your presence in the upper class dorm is required at once. A delivery of the utmost importance from Count Floral awaits you there. I see. Then I have no choice. I must go at once. But these cookies are a present for Master Vincent, are they not? In that case, may I ask you to leave them in my hands for now? I will make sure he enjoys every last one of them later. Well, if you insist. Alright. It seems as though Master Vincent has roped you into this nonsense as well. Hopefully this can dull some of the pain that this annoyance here caused you. I'll take it. With that, I wish you all a good day. Indeed. Run, boy, run! That maid may prove to be quite the obstacle. But no matter, there shall be plenty of opportunities to woo my darling from here on out. I believe it is time to get started on a new batch of cookies. Well, today's been full of unique encounters, to say the least. At least that request is over and done with. And today we're just starting chapter 3, so we actually haven't spent any time bonding with anyone, but we actually should spend some time with Machias, just to level him up to Link to level 2. Well, he looks like he's really into it. Hello there, Reen. Sorry, I was just caught up in my game here. No worries. Sorry if I disturbed you. Is there a big chess game coming up or something? You seem smart, way more focused than I'd expect for just a regular match. Indeed, there is, and not just any match either. It's a match that'll determine the fate of this club, but I have every intention of completely dominating the upper class students. Sure. Would you mind if I watched you play for a bit? I'm familiar with the rules at least, and it seems a pretty involving game even as a spectator. Be my guest? But if you know the rules, how about we play a game instead? I'm sure you'd have more fun doing that than just watching. You sure? Might as well. I want you to, so come on and take a seat. And that's checkmate. That didn't take long. There's no high-level play, Marcus. I didn't stand a chance. It's nothing special. My father taught me to play when I was young. We've been playing against each other ever since, so I've had years of practice now. Apparently, he never lost a game back home. He really is the savior of the chess club. So you were playing against adults ever since you were a kid. That definitely explained things. I used to tag along with my dad whenever he went out hunting, but I never got that good at... sorry. No, I shouldn't react like that. Hunting's not an exclusively noble pastime, after all. It's not that common in Heimdall. I can imagine. Last field study gave me a lot to think about. I've come to realize that it's unfair of me to pass judgment on nobles simply for being born into that life. For example, I've never met your parents, but I can tell from talking to you that they're good people. Fuck yes. Man, I'm glad we made up. Don't start getting weird on me now. I don't really get what you're talking about, but yeah, friendship's what youth's all about. Speaking of, how about you join your pal in the chess club, Rain? We'll need as many people as possible and take down the upper class chess club. Sorry, but I'll have to decline. Member of upper class chess club like humiliate. Members of the upper class chess club like humiliating players weaker than they are. This isn't about the fact that they're nobles anyway. They're shaming the very act of playing chess, pure and simple. And Stefan and I aren't gonna let that happen. Well said, Machias. Then I'll be cheering you guys on. Good luck, Machias. Thanks. I won't let you down. Excellent. Well, first let's see who I... Wait, what? I guess I should hang out with, oh, well, oh, I don't have Gaius. Alright, Elliot. Grrr. This flute isn't working. Try blowing in the mouthpiece. Mint. Oh. Oops. I got a little carried away now that my tests are done. Everyone's a bit out of practice after these exams. We all need to get the swing of things. That goes triple for Mint. Let's rock, kid. Nothing relaxes me quite like cradling a violin in my hands. Especially since I never had much of a chance to play during our midterms. Yeah, most clubs put their regular meetings on hold while exams are going on. You seem pretty happy though. It's pretty obvious, huh? I'm planning on pretty much spending the entire day just playing. After not playing for so long, I'm out of form, so I need to get back into it. Sure. No, I'd say Machias has mostly redeemed himself. Like, yeah, I actually really do like a lot of the minor characters. Like, one detail I'm super impressed by is the fact that they all have like unique portraits in their, they all have unique portraits in the notes section. Like, that's work that you usually don't go out of your way to do. Like, that kind of reminds me of, say, Psychonauts and Bully, where a lot of the kids are pretty unimportant, where a lot of the students are kids and students are really unimportant, but they're all fairly unique. They're all fairly unique. So, what'd you think? I'm impressed. Never would have guessed you'd taken a break from midterms if you'd told me. You mean it? Good to hear. Seems like you're really enjoying yourself when you play too. I can really hear your love for music in every note. Yeah, cut it out. You're embarrassing me. Oh, by the way, I've been wondering about this for a while, but you're a musician yourself, aren't you? Kind of. What tipped you off? It was just a feeling I had. I can't really explain, but it's like I can tell if someone has even had the slightest bit of musical experience. The slightest bit is right. I used to play the lute for a while back home. That's a pretty impressive sense you have. You're really on another level when it comes to anything musical. I think you might just be exaggerating just a little bit. Not at all. Most people wouldn't pick it up on something like that. It shows the extent of your passion for music. That's something I respect. Passion isn't enough, though. Not in music. If I want to get better, I'm going to need better equipment. But given the compromise, I can't even ask for that. What compromise? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's nice to confirm that you do play an instrument. Yeah, that's actually something I've heard about. This series and how a lot of minor characters have minor characters are all relatively fleshed out and have full-on arcs that you would only find out if you really get bothered to put time into them, which is really impressive, actually. So we should play together sometime. Got a lot of rust to work off, but I like that. Great, I'm looking forward. Cover an auto tear, huh? Huh? Let's see, we can definitely level up Alisa. And she's here, is she? Oh. So, checking out Tumblr? Isn't this classroom usually locked? It is, but I checked it out. I checked it on a whim and it was open. The janitor must have forgotten to lock it after she was done. So, what brings you here? I got in an argument with Ferris earlier. She started asking me all these questions about my last name after she found out about Sharon. We ran off here. How many times am I gonna have to deal with this? Yeah. I'm probably not the best person for this, but you need someone to talk to. It's better than let these things out than bottle them in. Green. Thanks. Oops, I knew I forget Black App. Fuck! Wait, it locks up from the outside? Did it just lock the door? I guess we're locked in. My life keeps getting worse and worse today. It's not nightfall or something. I'm sure someone will come by. That's true, but it's just Reen and me here in the dark behind a locked door. No, Lisa, focus. This is all Sharon's fault. I wouldn't be here if Ferris and I weren't arguing about her. Isn't that a little bit of a stretch? You would say that if you knew her. She always does this. Imagine living with someone who knows nearly everything about you but never thinks about your feelings. And on top of it all, she's always taking Mother's side. Like she did when what? Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have tried to pry. So, you don't really dislike Sharon, do you? I mean, I guess I can't say dislike. It's kind of hard to dislike someone who's been a permanent fixture in your life since you were a kid. See what I mean? You're just gonna be at academy anyways, you might as well try and make the best of it. You're sort of like an older sister to you, right? Siblings aren't always easy to deal with. You're right about that. But still, it wouldn't kill her to think about me a little more. Not a good moment goes by in which I don't think of you, Lady Alisa. Oh God. Sharon, what are you doing here? Whenever you are in need, I shall be by your side. After all, isn't that what an older sister is for? She knows how to make an entrance, I'll give her that. I can't believe she heard all that. Oh my, I didn't interrupt anything personal between the two of you, did I? Aww. Shit, I should probably start doing that. Heck, it actually would make sense for me to start doing bonding sessions with Fee, since I did actually pour quite a lot of stuff. I cracked open her orb mints, so it's gotta amount for something. What we have is real, man. I'd be more than happy to lock the door again and leave the two of you here to whatever it was you two were up to in here. Don't even joke about that. Woohoo! Auto. I really can't let my guard around you, can I, Sharon? I'll let you off this time since you unlocked the door for us. I would undo any lock for your sake, Lady Alisa. I want you to think of me as an elder I would do anything for your sake, Lady Alisa. We've been together so many years. It's practically family. I still feel a little better now that I've gotten out of that system. Thanks for listening to me. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, well... Well, anyways, yeah. I guess we can, start progressing with stuff like this. Let's, do a fun. Well... Yeah, there's not much. Yeah, I always blow the space one. Alright, let's rock. Actually, hey, would you mind if I... Alright. Hey, would you mind if I, took a quick break? I need to get some, I need to get some water to clear my throat a bit. But, anyways, hey, thanks for, sticking around. I'll just be gone for a quick bit. And I'm back. Yeah, I just had to clear my throat a bit. Good. Alright. Let's rock. Good answer. Let me tell you about the bike. Alright. Because the bike's been fine-tuned to meet her specific needs. It's all Angie. The engine, the brakes, the handlebars. She and that bike are practically symbiotic. When she's on it, it's a sight to behold. Because we tuned it specifically to her, it's become a little tough for anyone else to handle. Think of her as an unruly horse. There's no denying she's a fine bike, but she doesn't play nice with strangers. Right. I was really hoping to make it through this alive. Don't scare him now, Angie. Pros are in it just fine. I suppose he's been working on this bike since we started too. Compared to him, you're a complete beginner, which is great. You'll have a more objective opinion after your ride. I guess it makes sense why you asked me then. Feeling a little nervous, are we? Let's head over to the highway. So, what are Toa and Crow doing here? Angie and George told us you'd be doing this. So I came along and showed some support and take some time off. My reason isn't quite as sweet as little Toa's here. Like I said before, this bike's at least partially my baby. Think of me as an overprotective father, making sure you don't mess up and hurt my girl when you take her out. Thanks. Crow, don't make him any more nervous. Don't worry, just ignore everything this guy says I do, and it's worked out great for me. You can rebuild the bike, so stay focused on keeping yourself safe. Right, thanks. Do you have much experience riding horses? Actually, yeah. You shouldn't have any trouble then. She's a whole different beast, but the basics of riding are the same. So have fun. Thanks, that helps. I won't let you down. Okay then, that should be everything you need to know. I think I get it now. Things you want to test are starting up the bike, shifting gears, and coming to a stop, right? Why don't you see how you handle this? You might not really get it until you're on the bike proper. You can't ride if you can't get moving, so let's talk about how to get starting the engine is simple enough, but how smoothly you ride will depend on how well you can handle the clutch. Shift it to first gear, open the throttle, then slowly and steadily release the clutch. Release the clutch slowly and steadily when I start moving. Switching gears. Before switching gears, make sure to pull in the clutch quickly and firmly. Once you shift gears, release the clutch slowly and steadily, just like when you start her up. Is stopping the bike, which you probably want to know how to do. Release this throttle and apply the brakes to both wheels, front and back. You're going to want to give each one different amounts of pressure though. Apply the brakes strongly to the front, lightly to the back. That should bring you a complete stop. Strongly to the front, lightly to the back. It's a lot to remember. I think I can do this. It's all about learning through experience and getting used to riding on the fly anyways. Alright. Truth be told, if I were in this situation, I'd probably be scared shitless. Right then, first starting up the... pretty intense. Kind of reminds me of how I felt when I first rode a horse. Let's push those nerves to the side and get going. Pull the clutch, shift the first gear. Really slowly and steadily. Now we're talking. There he goes. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he gets back. He's gonna love it. Hopefully. This feels amazing. I'm amazed at how stable and smooth the ride is considering how heavy it is. I'm used to this speed, especially in gears. Lock throttle, pull in the clutch, change the gears. Pulling quickly, release slowly. Alright, I need to pull it in quick, change gears, and release the clutch slowly but steadily. There we go. Oh, this fast really does feel great. I kept my engine up loves it so much. Let's got to. It's probably about time. Obviously, I need to hit the brakes, but how much pressure do I need to put on them? Strong at front, lightly at back. Strong on the front, light on the back. I stopped almost exactly where I expected to, so I guess I did it right. It seems incredible. It still feels like I'm riding along, even though I'm coming to stop. Gotta snap out of it eventually. The others are waiting for me. I better head back now. Welcome back, Reen. Well, how was it? I'm amazed, to say the least. The sheer speed, the engine's vibration, and the feeling of the wind as you ride along. I've never experienced anything like it. No amount of horse riding could have ever prepared me for this. Just wow. Guess you got the potential. Look at this guy. He's trying to act all calm and composed, but his face is just screaming, let me go back out and ride. Plain as day. Seems like you handled it really well based on your report. I have to admit, I didn't expect those kind of results out of you. It's a pretty unwieldy machine. It's even more impressive considering it's his first ride with her, too. Nice to know that I could have a worthy rival waiting in the wings. Not everybody can get that much praise out of Angie. You should pat yourself on the back. It's an honor. Now we need to hear some more detailed impressions of for each phases, but let's do that back in the engineering building. They're having so much fun. Maybe too much. I mean, man, I really hate to expect it. I really hate to see what happens if you don't fuck up and get some of this wrong, because this is the kind of shit you do not want to get wrong. Get wrong what you're actually doing in the middle of it. Thanks, Ring. The info you gave me should come in handy. Glad I could help. I think she'll be a much more stable ride from now on. I'll have to make sure to tell Alisa's mother about everything we learned today if they end up mass-producing orbital bikes. Alisa's mother is the chairman of the Rhineford group, isn't she? I didn't know you were familiar with each other. The Rogner and Rhineford families share a good relationship, actually. Oh yeah, they're both big names in Brewer, right? Yeah, Angie's dad is one of the group's biggest shareholders, too. Well, they are pretty close. Well, now you know. Lisa's mother provided the engine and a number of other parts for the bike, too. So that's how you got your hands on everything. That's right, well, whether or not Rhineford will actually mass-produce the bike is an entirely different matter. Their biggest goal is to turn a profit, so the only way it's happening is if we can show them that it would make money. Which is why we're currently trying to make it into something that the masses can handle. And today you were a big help in getting closer to that goal. I'd love to see that happen. Looks like you get it. I guess my first impressions of you were right on the mark. Oh, I haven't probably thanked you yet. Thanks, and here's a token. Hey, ooh. Are you sure about this? This seems like a really valuable quartz. I'm sure you'll be able to put it to good use. I'd like it if you were to help us next time you need a hand too. Can't so much plan as soon as you ask. Well, in that case, all we got left is to go and look down underground. Yeah, I don't want to see. Yeah, because that'd be pretty freaking scary. I mean, if you mess up the other parts, I mean, I can understand that they wouldn't straight up let your character get maimed or get crippled or killed, but in an actual that kind of situation, that's the kind of stuff you do not want to fuck up. Yep. Let's go. This feeling, it's like before. There must really be something down there. Anyways, let's get this party started. Now, who should I call? Yeah, let's go with these. I haven't gotten my answers yet. I like to think I'm probably gonna do okay. These two seem like they're not gonna work well together. Okay, let's get this vest. Oh God, let's get ready. Whenever you are. I've been informed of what you've discovered during your previous investigations. I'll not slow us down, for that you can be certain. Alright, I'm counting on you. After what happened last time, there's no telling what we're in for. Keep your wits about you. I wonder if... Alright, you... Oh, I'm gonna take a guess that that Laura has some bad history with Jaegers. Probably something like they killed her mother or something like that. And consider that Jaegers are like the shady PMCs of this setting. Makes sense. Stuff seems to... Another light's lit up on the main panel too. We can go down. It's 3rd floor. How does this thing work? I totally did not actually intend to get Fee and Flora together. I just used them because, quite frankly, this group is actually like my really solid group. So, this is the third floor, and a massive door much like the others. I think it's fair to assume that we'll find strong monsters lurking inside. Yeah, I think we can safely assume we're not headed for a picnic. Alright, let's be careful out there, everyone. Not needed, but thanks.
Onward!
Think of it, I seem to remember this instructor saying something about our combat links using more advanced level, being more aware of each other's presence, allowing us to cooperate more efficiently. Yeah, I'm totally not sure what she's getting at, but I bet we'll figure out soon enough. We should keep what she said in mind while we're fighting. Rush link. Bravery point you gain from repeated assist attacks. Alright, Well then.
My turn!
My turn.
Okay.
Let's get this over with.
Okay. Target. Got it.
My turn.
Go!
My turn.
Here we go!
I'll handle this.
My turn.
Right!
My turn! Okay, safe for now.
Yeah, this group is super efficient. Yeah, I'm bringing Elliot along just because he's he's probably one of the better. He's got a handy heal. Don't.
Watch out, guys!
Go!
Crud. Alright.
Right!
Okay.
My turn.
Okay.
Go!
Impossible.
My turn.
You.
Here we go.
Right!
My turn! Now's our chance!
Broken.
You're done!
Okay. Now. Okay, Reen.
Right!
So that's what a
Go!
Okay. Hostiles neutralized.
that is super efficient. That I can just call these guys out to help heal me up, even when even when they're not present. I just noticed that.
Let's get this over with.
Okay.
Here we go.
Very well.
Huh. Go.
I'll handle this.
My turn.
Go. Here we go.
I'll handle it.
Right. Oh, we did it.
No, it's one of those.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Advantage is ours. Let's
Here we
finish
go.
it.
I'll handle this.
My turn. Arcus.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll handle it. Target's eliminated. Let's get going. I spy treasure.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's good that they give their characters like unique
This
little
looks like a nice spot.
dungeon fish.
Caught one. Caught one.
So, anyways, how are things there? How are things? Another carp. Yeah.
Caught one.
These yeah, I really should have switched up my the prompts to PC prompts long ago.
Caught one.
I could use some ground bait to.
Let's get this over with.
My turn.
My turn.
Very well.
Arcus, activate!
My turn!
My turn.
Yeah, I've been trying to turn uses here into more of a, essentially a nuker.
My turn!
Because that just
I'll
seems
handle
like
this.
what he has to
My
say.
turn.
What he has,
Go.
what he's static.
That's that.
Oh. Thanks. That actually means a lot, man. I'm glad people are enjoying watching this. And I hope hope you had a good night.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish. Okay.
My turn.
My turn.
Arcus, activate!
Okay.
Go.
I'll handle this.
Now! I'll pick you up! Whew, we did it!
That's no surprise.
I really need a good source for like the space Sepith.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Go.
My turn. Target lock.
I'll handle this.
My turn!
My turn. Target lock. Got it.
Go. Here we go. That's that.
A matter of course.
Alright.
Looks like we've still got a ways to go.
Well, let's check out this room first.
It's a treasure chest!
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Okay.
Very well.
Alright,
My turn.
My turn.
My turn.
I'll handle this.
I'll handle it.
Got it!
Got it.
It's over!
Is everybody okay?
I did it.
It's a treasure chest!
I think I know who you got, who, blank there is, because, I think my game, I can't, because, turns out I've kind of recently realized that the copy I came in with the DLC, came with some of the DLC, so, I cracked it open, and, I think I know who the character blank is gonna be, so. Mm-hmm. I'll take that. Back off.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
Okay.
Go.
I might be.
My turn.
My turn. Is everybody okay?
Yo, I got a double bonus.
I did it!
I've only just begun.
I did it!
You know, looking at this combat, kind of, well, it reminds me of what got to think, made me think of what I heard of this recent game called Y2K, 2 being Roman numeral 2, so it looks like Yick. Yeah, the one with the protagonists all look like hipsters. Yeah, and from what I've seen, that combat is everything in that looks like a complete slog.
Now's our chance.
Whereas
We can do
everything
this.
in this gameplay-wise
I'll
is super efficient.
I'll handle this.
And this is just and granted, I'm just playing the PC version, which has built-in turbo, so...
Go! Now's our chance!
Broken. My turn.
I'll handle it.
My turn.
Go!
My turn.
Whereas, from what I heard about that Y2K game, it's like even leveling up requires you to like basically walk around some sort of messy ass
did it.
interface. So
Success.
whereas everything in this game is done. Once you get into rhythm, you just skate right through. All right. No.
Now's our chance. Let's get him!
My turn.
No, I just haven't gotten to use it. I have a bad habit of always saving stuff up. I probably don't really need to save it all that
My
much,
turn.
but
I'll handle this.
My turn.
I'll handle it.
Go! Now's our chance! Lead!
Okay.
I'll handle this.
Okay.
My turn. Oh, we did it.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him.
Here we go!
I'll handle it.
My turn.
Right.
My turn.
My turn!
Very well. What a waste of time. Let's go.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him. My turn.
My turn.
That's that. Let's keep moving. Enemy sighted! Take my turn!
My turn.
My turn.
Very well.
Let's just have you.
Arthur. My turn!
My turn. I'll handle it. Got it.
Go!
That one all right.
See? We make a great team.
Oh, she's doing a little dance.
Is that a treasure chest?
I should. Oh, one thing.
Hope this turns out okay. Oh.
Alright, let's. First, let's. Yeah.
Enemy sighted! Take him out! Go! All right.
Okay.
Right.
Very well.
Take this.
Yeah.
My turn. Target.
Go! Okay, it's safe for now.
Huh. Cover HP through offensive arts, huh? I kind of like keeping Elliot as a healer, so stick with that.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him.
My turn.
My turn.
Okay. Okay.
My turn. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, as I noted, this, combat's super efficient once you, get a
Advantage is
certain
ours.
flow and
Let's
get
finish
the right folks
Here we go.
going.
My turn. Target.
My turn.
Go! I'll get you up! Right!
My turn.
Very well.
My turn.
I'll handle it.
Very well. How pathetic.
No, I think that'll be,
We appear to have reached the exit.
yeah, I think that'll be it, and let's go.
This might actually be a challenge. Good. My turn. Arcus, activate.
Okay.
Impossible.
Oh, wow.
I'll handle it.
Not
Won't
bad.
give up.
I'll handle it.
Alright, let's...
Okay.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Not yet.
Whoa, that's good.
I was careless.
I'll handle this.
Just when I think I can... Just when I think I,
Arcus.
My turn.
Very well.
Not yet.
Very well.
Delicious.
Not yet.
Whoa, that's good.
Impossible.
I'm sorry, everyone.
I'm sorry, everyone.
yeah.
My turn. Go!
I'll take you up.
I'll handle it.
Here we go.
Not good. I'm sorry, everyone.
I'll handle it.
Delicious.
Go. Go.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
I'll handle it.
Go.
Here we go. Silky dance. That's that.
turn. Delicious.
My turn.
Alright,
My turn.
so... You know, at this point, I'm not even sure.
Arcus, activate.
Hey, you ever heard of that? You ever heard of how, Oh,
My turn.
Arcus, activate!
hey, you know,
My
recently
turn.
I heard that there. You ever heard of how, like, Rain's voice actor actually went on 4chan and recorded himself saying some silly stuff.
Thanks. Right.
Not yet. Ooh, that's good.
My turn. Target. Got it.
I'll handle this.
You're in the shoe. Crystal Saber. Here we go.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
I'll handle it. Okay. Here we go.
Go. Okay, it's safe for now.
Huh. Well, huh. Well, thanks. That's food for thought. Anyways, I have to.
I did it.
I did.
A matter of course.
I've only.
I did it!
fought things like that in here before. Correct. Under ordinary circumstances, would have dealt with it more effectively. I'm curious at how much dialogue there potentially is depending on who you bring in. There doesn't seem to be much we can do with these two right now. Something wrong? I just think I might have worked out something about this place. So if we have explored as far as we can go for now, so let's head back out. Anyways, I kind of have to end it here for now, but thanks. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I have to end it here for now, but we've done quite a bit, so still, see you later, and I guess that'll be it. Goodbye then.